Good morning, guys. Today I thought I would film another Chatty Get Ready with me while I'm getting ready for work. I've really been enjoying filming these. Sometimes I don't really feel like I told you guys this in my last Chatty Get Ready with me, sometimes I feel like I don't have much to say, but then whenever I edit the video I'm like, dang, I talked a lot. So maybe I do have a lot to say. First, I'm just gonna moisturize with my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer, and then I'm gonna use my Milani Prime and Protect, and this is the SPF 30 Face Primer. So, just gonna go in with both of those. In the winter, I always feel like I have to extra moisturize my face. But yeah, like I was saying, I was gonna go in with another primer after that because I'm still kind of comparing these two for that dupe video, which I don't know if that's up yet or not. If it is, I'll link it down below or like up here in the cards. I'm gonna try to start using those cards more. I totally forget about those. It's like that little info thing that comes up, you know, in the video. I don't know if you all ever pay attention to that. So now I'm going in with that Milani Prime and Protect. I used this stuff for the first time yesterday and I did really like it. I didn't find it to be greasy underneath my foundation, so that's awesome. So I'm just rubbing that in all over. The only bad thing with this is I wish it came with more product, because I feel like if you use that every day, like as a sunscreen sort of thing, I feel like you would use up a lot of it, but maybe not. I don't know. It's 1 fluid ounce, so it's the same amount as a foundation. But sometimes when you look at foundation bottles, it feels like it's more than a fluid ounce, I guess, because of like all the glass and everything. And they last for a while, so I don't know. Okay, and then today, I think I'm gonna just go in with the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer and use that all over my face today. Like, I kept forgetting to use this, to use these things to like test them out by themselves. So, and today's Friday, and I still have one more day in my work week. So, my Fridays used to be my Fridays when I worked in another department, but in this department, Fridays are not my Fridays. Saturday is my Friday. And then today, I think I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation by itself, because I have been mixing it with the Revlon Color Stay, but I'm just gonna use it by itself. I'm just using my Dampen Peak Cosmetics sponge to blend that in. And I'm using 110 Porcelain in that foundation. And I need to get a new makeup sponge because this one is starting to like fall apart, which I've had it for probably 6 months. I mean, I usually clean my sponge out every morning. So like before I started filming this video, I went in the bathroom and like cleaned it and got it dampened and everything. And that's usually what I do. So I find if you clean it regularly, it tends to last better and stays cleaner, which doesn't look clean right now because I just put foundation all over it, but I do find that helps. And I wash my beauty sponges out with the Dove bar soap. I did a video a long time ago, well I guess maybe it was 3 years ago, on how I go about cleaning these makeup sponges. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below or put it in the cards for you guys, because I always get questions on how to clean these things, or how I go about cleaning my beauty sponges. So, and that is just like such a foolproof way, and it's affordable. There was like another soap that people recommended, it was like Zote, I think, which I've never picked that thing up. Apparently that's supposed to be even better than the Dove soap, because I know a lot of people commented on that video and said that, but I don't really know where you get that soap at. So yeah, I just stick to my Dove soap, because I mean that's what I use for my face anyway. So I always have a ton of that soap laying around. and it works really good. So now I'm gonna go in with a mix of my Tarte Shape Tape and my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. Oh, actually, before I go in with that, I keep forgetting I want to use this more. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Color Corrector in Peach. I know the past couple of times when I've used this as like an under eye corrector, like I've loved the way that like my under eyes have looked. Like it just does such a good job of brightening under there and just making things like look more, I don't know, not so dark and shallow. Or sallow, however you say that. But yeah, it just really brightens it up. It's kind of like that Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, the brightener. It's like that, but on me, sometimes that brightener one was like too pink, where this, it doesn't look too pink. Like I could honestly just use it by itself, you know, and it wouldn't look weird. With that brightener one by Maybelline, sometimes it was just too dark on me. So I'm sure like darker skin tones can use that Maybelline one and it works great. But if you're really fair, sometimes it just doesn't work right. First, I'm just going in with my Maybelline Superstay Concealer and I'm gonna do several dots of that on my under eyes. And I like to mix these two concealers because the Tarte one is too light for me. I need to get a darker shade. I feel like I say that every time I use this concealer, but I definitely need to pick up a different color. And then I'm just going in with that same sponge, just blending that out. I'm gonna take a little bit of that down the center of my nose too. It's like today is one of those days where I feel like things are not blending on my nose very well. So I might not be able to use that Milani Prime and Protect with the illuminating primer. It's probably too much primers going on. I just thought that since that Milani Prime and Protect was more kind of sunscreen-like, I could use it like my Biore sunscreen stuff. Because I use that under primers, but that's just a sunscreen. So I'm gonna use this Maybelline Fit Me Powder again, which maybe this is why I felt like my skin looked weird yesterday, looked too powdery, because this is, you know, like a loose setting powder where most of the time I use my pressed. And sometimes loose can just look too powdery on me. Okay, so I just dumped a little bit of that in the lid and I'm using shade 10 in this Maybelline Fit Me loose powder stuff. And my e.l.f. powder brush. Just gonna pat that all over. Maybe I'll just like try to not use as much of this. I mean, it makes your skin look really like kind of poreless when you first put it on, but sometimes it's just, it can be a little too much of my skin type. I'm sure oily skin, this powder would be really pretty. Okay, and then I'm just going to set my under eye concealer a little bit with my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, just so it'll keep it from creasing. I don't use a ton of this because it can accentuate any like little dry patch areas. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bronzer before I do my brows, just because sometimes that messes my brows up if I do it after I do my brows. I'm just gonna go in with my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. Whoops. And this has been my favorite bronzer lately. Ever since I picked it up, I've just been loving it. And first, I'm just going in with my Morphe M437. Just kind of contour and bronze. But yeah, this bronzer is really pretty. It just gives your skin a really nice, like, healthy glow. Because it has that little bit of a sheen in it. It's not like a matte bronzer. And I'm just using my Morphe R2 brush now. See, I can remember the name of this one because it's just one number and one letter. I know so many of you guys were saying like that you guys love this bronzer too, but it is like a really great one. I'm just bronzing up under my jawline and on my neck. First, I'm just going in with the Blonde Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia, however you say it. Potato. Okay. And then I go in with the chocolate shade in the Dip Brow Pomade and fill in these gaps a little more where my brows are growing in and just make the tail of my brow darker. And then I just go back with the spoolie and just brush through to blend everything. I know, so many steps to these brows. And I feel like I'm having a good brow day today. So, you know it's gonna be a good day when you're having a good brow day. I'm just joking. You make your days good or bad. It's just all in how you think about it. Okay, so in the front part of my brow, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil in Taupe. And I'm just gonna use this to just fill in the front part of my brow. It's like I want it to be filled in a little, but not too dark. And this product is lighter than the other stuff I used. So kind of gives it a little bit more of a faded look. And I'm just gonna go with the spoolie on that. I'll tell you what, brows definitely take some practice. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Gimme Brow. I need to go to Meijer or somewhere that sells Essence and get the lighter one of the Make Me Brow, because I want that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about on Napoleon Dynamite whenever Uncle Rico was selling that Tupperware stuff to that couple? It was like that one lady and the guy with the glasses, and he had that little sailboat thing with the Tupperware and he was gonna throw it in with the Tupperware stuff, and she was like, I want that. And I don't know if you guys ever noticed, you guys probably don't, like I'm just super critical whenever I'm editing my videos, but this eyebrow, for whatever reason, it's like more hairs grow right here or something. So it looks like this brow's up higher or grows thicker than this one. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. So that's why I was saying I want like professional brow help. I kind of feel like, you know, that's what you should do. Like grow your brows out, get them professionally shaped by somebody that knows what they're doing, and then like maintain it, or, you know, just keep going back to them, you know, to keep your brows looking good. So, okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and I guess do my eyes, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna put on my face. So I'm just gonna kind of clean up my little makeup table because everything's strung out. Okay, and for my eyeshadows today, I'm going in with my Milani Bold Obsessions palette. I've been loving this little palette so far. It's really great. I love all the shadows in here. It's really pretty. First, I'm going in with this shade over here, which is called Bear in Mind. And I'm gonna put that color in the crease, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer for y'all. And like I said, I'm just gonna put that in the crease. And I'm just using my Morphe M433. I'm gonna go in with this color down here, this brown, and this is called Brunettes Have Fun. I think in my other video I said Brunettes Have More Fun, but it just says Brunettes Have Fun. And I'm using my Morphe M213. I'm just smudging that, kind of bringing it up this way. Now I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe E18 in that same brown. And I'm just gonna blend that more in the outer V and also into the crease. I love this E18 for the outer V. It's really good. It's good for getting the color down precise, but then it's also good for blending it out at the same time. It's a really good outer V brush. Have any of you guys tried those hard candy eyeshadow palettes? I saw those at Walmart whenever I was picking up this Milani eyeshadow palette. And I kind of thought to get it because you never really hear very many people talk about hard candy. But I don't know, I couldn't bring myself to do it. So if you guys would like to see like a hard candy makeup haul with those eyeshadow palettes, and if there's other products from hard candy that you're curious about, let me know down in the comments. And if I get enough like little products from them, like at least I'd say 6, 7 products that you guys want me to, you know, get and see if they're any good, let me know. Maybe I could do like go to Walmart, buy some hard candy products and do kind of like a hard candy haul, and you know, maybe do like a get ready with me where I use them. Okay, now I'm going in with the Morphe E17. It's like the E18 and the E17 just go so good together. It's like put it down with the E18, blend it out, but then you can also blend it out just slightly a little more with the E17. Just such a great combination. And then I'm gonna go back with the M433, and I'm gonna get some more of that first shade, the Bear in Mind. Just make sure that's blended good. So now for my brow bone highlights, I'm going in with the shade right here, and this is called Can't Pink Straight. I'm just putting that color, Can't Pink Straight, on my brow bone. I'm going in with this really pretty color right here, which is called Sands of Time. And I'm just gonna use that same brush that I used for my brow bone highlight. I'm gonna get that color on the brush, and then I'm just gonna mist my brush with my MAC Fix Plus, just to make it more intense. I mean, this color works good by itself, but I just really wanted to make it super intense today. And just see how it worked with that MAC Fix Plus. But yeah, like I was saying with the hard candy products, if there's like a certain brand, just gonna miss it. If there is a certain brand of makeup that you guys would like to see me talk about, you know, like get a bunch of stuff and all about it, let me know. I want to get some BH Cosmetics stuff, and I'd like to get some more e.l.f. and NYX stuff again, because I feel like it's been forever since I've like went online and bought anything from those brands. Which I know with NYX it takes forever for it to get to me. Like it takes at least a week because it comes from California or something. Just gonna go back with that Brunettes Have Fun. Just gonna blend a little more. But yeah, I love this Milani eyeshadow palette. Like, I just love this eye look. I love that lid color, the Sands of Time. I think it's so pretty. Okay, and I'm not gonna do liquid liner today. I'm just gonna go in with my mascara, and I'm gonna use this Maybelline Lash Sensational. This will be the second time that I've used this. I haven't got to use this very much, and I know a lot of you all do like this mascara, so. I'm gonna use this NYC Cheek Glow in Staten Island, or no, West Side Wine. Looks like that. I think this might be a good dupe to expose. I'll have to compare and see, but I'm just gonna use my Sigma F40 blush brush. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the way it looks on my cheeks looks like it could be a dupe, so I'll have to swatch and see if it is. Okay. And let's see here. Highlight. I think today, let's bust this thing back out again. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Shimmerista in Moon something. Moonlight, I think is what it's called. It's hard for me to read it. Okay, and I'm trying to figure out what brush I want to use. I think I might try to use this little fan brush. This is from Jane Ardell. Just cause like this stuff is like so strong, like this highlight, and you don't need a ton of it on. Well, I mean, unless you want that super strong, like highlighted cheekbone. But like, see, it's like such an intense highlight. Probably put way too much of it on. Let me try to blend it out with this. I feel like I got a little out of control with my application on that side. I mean, like, this highlight is pretty in person, but in some sense I feel like it looks prettier on camera. It's my unicorn highlight. Okay, and then, let's see, for my lips today, I think I'm gonna use this lipstick that I was telling you guys is the dupe to the Maybelline Cinnamon. This is the L'Oreal Coloris Shine in Dazzling Dough. It's one of their new lipsticks. And a bonus with this lipstick is that it is more moisturizing than the Maybelline one. But the only downfall to that is I don't know if it's quite as long wearing as the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick. So you might have to reapply it more throughout the day. I was just making sure I didn't have lipstick on my teeth. So yeah, that is this makeup look completed. My scalp is itchy back here. Does that ever happen with you guys when you use dry shampoo? Like, sometimes it kind of like dries my scalp out a little too much, but I like the way my hair looks when it's like hasn't been washed for a couple of days, especially like with the shorter hairstyle. I feel like it looks better, but like my scalp sometimes can't handle like going a long time without, you know, washing my hair. So anyway, I hope that you guys did enjoy this Chatty Get Ready with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up so I know to keep doing these for you all. And I have been trying to post like every weekday right now, just to see how that kind of goes, to see if I can keep up with that or not. So if nothing else, expect videos from me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'm trying to also post on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So pretty much every day of the week I've been posting. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a great day today, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.